Hi, good afternoon, good morning, or good night, wherever you're at in the world. I just wanted to say welcome to another episode of Disability to Possibility. My name is Carrie, and I know it's been a delay in between the videos. I, honestly, I was feeling a little discouraged in if these videos were even going anywhere and if anybody was even watching them. Or was it worth doing? I just didn't. It just didn't seem like they were doing anything or anybody was really watching it, and so I kind of let it go for a few days. But hey, I got a response to one of the videos that I did, and that just really encouraged me that I need to keep going. And so that's what I was entitled today's episode: "Keep Going." Because you never know who's watching you, and you never know the impact you're gonna have. You might like me feel discouraged and think nobody's listening or nobody's taking it or it's not really having an effect. But you're never gonna know. You never know unless you do get a message and a response like I did today. And this guy was very encouraged. He liked what I'm saying and he likes listening to me, and it's encouraging to me because it makes me want to keep going with this thing. And so, how's everybody doing out there? I hope y'all are doing good on this beautiful hot Texas day. And Texas is kind of good.
Do you want to read that?
Yeah, let me read this. Let me read the response that has motivated me to keep this thing going. I'm not going to name his name, but I just read it. It says, almost all people are filled with darkness. People are like animals. They see a person they think they can take advantage of, and they don't hesitate to tear them down, just to build themselves up. I'm just glad I know Jesus really does exist now. He made that very clear to me. This world means nothing compared to eternity. I hope I see you in heaven someday. I still gotta learn to forgive those who attack myself and others before that happens. I like listening to you talk. Most people when they talk are filled with darkness, but when you talk I sense light. Makes me feel less alone. Thank you. That 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 right there, that somebody feels less alone. And I would have never thought that. I was questioning the validity of these videos and if they were really doing anywhere. That you get something like this, and it just changes your perspective on things. And he's right. You know, people are like animals, and they will attack you. And if I didn't know Jesus, I'd be insane. If I didn't have him in my life, I'd be insane. And it is true. It's hard to forgive. You know, it's hard to forgive. Especially going out on a daily basis and dealing with the kinds of people that I deal with, and the stares that I get, and the laughing that I get used to. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you want to lash out. But I have to check myself and say no. Father, forgive them for they know not what they do. And I ask the Lord to forgive them. I gotta make the choice to forgive. It's not easy, but we gotta make that choice to forgive. The Lord said to forgive, or you're not gonna be forgiven. So I gotta make that choice to forgive. I can't let my emotions and what's going on in me determine whether or not I forgive. I need to forgive. Maybe they don't deserve forgiveness. Hey, I didn't always deserve forgiveness for some of the things that I said and done. So let's not go by that. Let's not determine who deserves to be forgiven and when we can forgive and when we don't forgive. We got to forgive. It's very important. The Lord says in His Word, forgive and you'll be forgiven. I want to be forgiven. I don't want my sins held against me. And a lot of times when people lash out at you, they're often hurt. We've heard the phrase "hurt people, hurt people," and so I kind of coined a new phrase, and I called it "healed people, heal people." I want to be one of the healed people that heals people. No, I was one of the people, one of the hurt people that was hurting people. I did it for many years. I just leaving people out and putting up my walls and, saying no, because I had been rejected so many times. So I just didn't want to deal with that again. And so I did hurt people. I lashed out at people, and sadly, the people that I lashed out with were the ones that loved me the most. And I took it out on them. And I'm endeavoring to overcome all that, to work through all of that, I'm making quite a bit of progress on that. Still got a ways to go, being honest with you. But because I know who I am and I know who God says I am, I can hold my head up high and I can say, okay, Lord, I'm your daughter, I'm your princess, I can handle this and I can do this. And I will forgive and I will love and I will pray for those people that attack me and belittle me. That's just what I'm choosing to do. It comes from the strength that God gives me. And so having this video helps me too in many ways. It helps me to know that I'm not alone when dealing with disability. There's many out there that are dealing with disability. And disability doesn't have it's not always obvious. There are people that deal with disabilities that we wouldn't know had disabilities. Take, for example, autism. You know, you might be surprised you never know who's dealing with autism. You know, there's just struggles that we go through that we might other people go through that we might not even know about. And so we just want to be compassionate, we want to be loving, and we want to treat them like we want to be treated. If everybody could do that, if everybody could just follow that one rule, treat people how you want to be treated. Doing to others as you would have them done to you. It, you want somebody to be nice to you, be nice to somebody. If you want somebody to hate you, hate somebody. What you give comes back around to you. Why not just give love? Why not just give peace? Why not just give joy? You know, if you want that back, that's what you want to give. That's what you want to radiate and show the world. So please, I know it's hard, especially for those that are disabled and have to deal with these things every day. I know it's hard. I know it hurts to hear the remarks that people say, to see the stares. I know. I lived with it. I still live with it. That you have to make the choice in your heart that you're going to forgive and pray for these people. And you might say, well, I'm not a believer. I don't believe in that forgiveness stuff. And you know what? You don't have to be. There's studies out there, medical studies out there that shows you what unforgiveness can do to your health. And I will try to find those and link them to this video in the comment section. That there are studies that will prove unforgiveness is unhealthy for you. It's not good for you. So, but even if you're not a believer, I pray that you do become a believer because you know having God in my life has changed everything for me. It's the hope that I ride on. It's the strength that carries me day to day. So I pray that you can know that and experience that. When you have a disability and you have to deal with the day-to-day world, it's a little bit easier having God on your side. The greater He that is in me than he that's in the world. It's a little bit easier fighting the everyday battle, because God is gonna give me the victory. God is with me. He fights my battles. And so keep going, keep going. If you're doing something and you don't think people are noticing it, or you don't think it matters and that it's not going to have any effect, keep going. You never know who's watching. You never know the impact you have. And I'm going to keep this thing going, even if there's no live audience watching at the moment. I'm going to keep it going. And because I know that somewhere out there, someone's going to need encouragement, someone's going to need strength, and it's going to come from the Lord, and I want to share it because that's how I've made it through all this time. So, keep going. Let's not give up. Let's not falter, okay? There's people out there that need the hope that we have. Hey, y'all have a wonderful and blessed and awesome day out there. And sleep well if it's night. And just know that you're not alone. Know that you're not alone. I'm here. I may not be able to chat with you, but you can always leave me a comment and I'll get to it. But you're not alone. Keep going, okay? Hey, be sure to subscribe to this channel and click on that bell to get more notifications. I promise you, there's gonna be more videos. This thing is gonna keep going. Catch you later.